This is a teardown of a Crestron MPS-200. Basically, it's a home automation controller. And I already see I've made a horrible mistake here because I didn't grab the tools I need to completely take it apart. But we will start with what I can get to. Oh, there it is. Thought my drill walked off. Still too lazy to switch drills. Alright, I'm going to do this off frame for a second. Ooh, that might be a little loud for the camera. I'm going to do it on the floor. Apparently they used some top-notch loctite or something on the threads. I don't know. Those threads are just locked in real nice and strong. I had to. Ow! Oh, it's hot. Oh, that burned. Ouch. God. I don't think that's gonna show up. He's gonna be able to steal my fingerprint. I just burnt the tip of the center of my finger though, because this screw was so hot. Oh. I think I'd rather touch the tip of my soldering iron. I think what's going on is I think this chassis might be aluminum and the screws are steel, and I think maybe they're fusing themselves. I don't know. Well, it has steel inserts. Oh, that just hurt. And that loud cracking noise you hear, that's not the drill. I mean, the drill's contributing to it, I'm sure, but that's literally like the metal ripping itself loose from the chassis. So you got an aluminum cover. And here's the inside. Holy moly. There's a lot more going on in this than I would have expected. A little ribbon cable here for the front display panel. A variety of what I'm assuming are probably power connections. Might be communication actually, since some of them are going from board to board. Just thinking of how to tackle this. Fingertip hurts still. That's so annoying. I can't believe how hot the screw was. This drill is also very powerful, so ripped it apart a little too fast apparently. I think the only other time I've burnt my finger on a screw like that is I was taking a screw out of wood, nice long wood screw, and then I grabbed it, and oh man, that felt great. That just sure made my day. Oh man. So these cards over here on the side are on little like PCI slots. It's probably actually literally the same slot as a PCI card. Although I don't think these are actually PCI cards by any means. Got an Altera Cyclone, AP1C 3T 144C7N. And must be some serious power regulation going on here because you got these jumbo caps. Thinking maybe shielded transformers. And then this jumbo heatsink. What's weird is this does have an amplifier, but I don't know. Ouch. I I don't think the amplifier is running off of this, because the amplifier outputs over here. It says 70 volt speakers, I believe. Total power. No, that is power output. I thought this had oh, and there's the speaker outputs. Okay, so this powered speaker outputs are running off the boards. So yeah, that's what all this capacitor transformer stuff is probably up to. And then this is more than likely an amplifier chip. Let's see if I can clean off the thermal compound. See what it is. Being that it only has 2 outputs, can't imagine it's anything too exciting. Well, not readable. Let's see. TDA8922BTH. I don't think. Oh wow! Actually, the light caught that really nice. So I believe that's probably an amplifier chip. Then what are the other connections on the back here? Audio inputs. So I wonder if maybe these are like preamps and stuff for the audio input, and then this does the audio processing for this section of the home automation controller. I think the bottom board is just more of the same, would be my guess. Let's see here. It looks like it could be similar. Oh, you can only focus on one or the other. This board isn't labeled, doesn't say what it does. But being that it's plugged into this board on the back, because those cards are plugged into this board here, which is basically all the audio inputs and outputs, it looks like. So that's kind of interesting. I assume it's done this way from an expandability standpoint. I don't know. Got a micro USB cable internally, which is kind of funny. Not micro, mini USB. This looks like a mini USB. I forget. Is this A or B? I don't. Oh no, that's not. I don't know what that is. That's it's custom, small USB connection, basically. And it looks like it's contributing to some of the front display. So I don't know if maybe that's for communication purposes or something else. Alright, let's figure out how to tackle this here. I think we're going to take this board off next. And I'm probably going to do it off camera since it's going to take forever. But I'm going to have to remove all the standoffs and the hex nuts to get everything off the back here. So I think I'm going to walk away and do that real quick. Oh, well that was fun. I was too lazy to go grab my drill bit, or socket that is. And I swear, I think these people that built this just... I think they're out to get me, I don't know. I have never seen such long standoffs on a DSUB board. Like normally the thread isn't too much longer than the head is, but yeah, so these were screwed in probably like that with like, I don't know, 1/4 inch of thread sticking out, and they basically put loctite, oops, down the majority of the thread. I should have gone and grabbed my drill. But yeah, that was a nightmare to unscrew. All the little nuts for the BNC connectors, those were a cakewalk in comparison. I couldn't believe how easy they were. We got the board here. I don't think that heatsink's going to come off nice. We'll see. Maybe I can use the forceps on it. Oh, nice. Grab it this way so it twists better. Sweet. And we got a little battery here, which is probably not gonna work. So, what do we got? We got a Xilinx Spartan XC3S200. This other one, I should recognize that brand, but I don't off the top of my head. But it's a Coldfire MCF5272 VM66. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is the main brains for the controller. Have a bunch of test points here for who knows what. Some relays that are for relay stuff. Nothing too fancy. There's a relay output. I'm guessing it's to control some stuff that doesn't have like a serial or whatever communication protocol that home automation stuff tends to use. I want to say those look like flash chips. I wonder if this is has dual boot capability, or if there just happens to be two of them. I was expecting a CSDF card on here, but I haven't found one yet. And got some Micron memory. Presumably this must be the main processor then, and everything's around it. I'm guessing this Xilinx chip is doing some other process. Got a bunch of power regulation here. And looks like these are 24 volt outputs here. Networking, serial ports, relay, oops, input, IR in, and then IR serial out. And nothing to see in the bottom of the board, just some passive components under processors and some other functions. Got a fancy little ribbon cable, very rainbow colored. Kind of fun. And I got some 1/4 inch standoffs holding this board in the middle. And based on their weight, I'd say they're steel. Not that it matters. And this appears just to be a breakout board with ports. And then it has a little interconnect to go between this top board, middle board I mean, to the bottom. This cute little PCB with some gold connectors that slot into this slot, and then the matching slot on the bottom board. And the bottom board appears to have a little bit more intelligence to it. There's some actual chips on it. And let's get these screws. And then remove this little audio board. Kind of neat. Literally just 2 PCI slots they used basically for the interconnect. Alright. Pop loose these zip ties. Oops, gonna go flying. Looks like this one came free. Oh. Should have my safety glasses on while I'm cutting these, I suppose, since they always like to go everywhere when you cut them. Alright, so let's see if we can free this up. Can't pull out that bottom board without removing the power supply, it looks like. Actually, it's interesting. It has dual power supplies. I don't think they're redundant. Wow, those are long screws. There's a metal cage over the top of them. I'm assuming it's probably for Just the purpose of stopping stuff from getting in there, because if it was for shielding purposes, I feel like they would have done it all the way around, not just over the top. Did plug this in recently, but hopefully it's discharged. I was going to see if the power supplies are worth selling, but I thought about it a little. It's like, yeah, it's probably not. Because I don't think these sell for much anyways. Oops. Use my non-conductive end. There we go. 2-hole wires. That one's still fairly well seated. Pull the ground wire. Oops. I got a different piece of a project that tried to get away. There we go. Don't feel like getting shocked. Oh, that's a good way to have fun. It's the bottom side of the board. I was wondering if that triangle means this is a Delta power supply. Oh, it's an Aztec. Focus, please, camera. LPS-25. 24 volt at 1.8 amps. Nice little fuse. That'll probably salvage. Looks like this resistor is getting kind of hot. A little bit of discoloration around that spot. Alright. And got another Aztec power supply. This one I presume is going to be a higher output. 24 volt, 3.3 amps. I don't know why they ended up going with 2 power supplies. If there was a reason for it, or what the story is. But same deal. Looks like some discoloration around that resistor by the output. Looks like it almost got really hot or something. Interesting. Alright, don't need the glove anymore. Let's see here. Get this USB cable cut loose. That can come free. There's a USB mini. I guess that would be a B connector, because that would be on the other end. I don't know what this other one is, though. It's a weird configuration. Alright, now we get the bottom board, which is, looks like all video input. I think. Yeah, it looks like it's all inputs. Nope. Didn't get all the nuts off the BNC connectors. It's crazy how heavy these connectors are. Solid chunk of, I assume they're aluminum. They could be nickel plated brass, I suppose. Whoops. But looks like we got some power regulation stuff there. A couple chips. Analog devices. Focus. Focus. It's an AD8110. Got a chip with a sticker over the top. Oh, maybe not. Is that a sticker? Oh yeah, this is just on there really good. It's a high quality sticker. Let's see if I can get that off. Also some more power regulation over on the other side, looks like. I think it's an Atmel chip. Atmel Atmega 128. And we got some more power regulation over here for something to do with this, I'm guessing. But wherever the traces are, they're not on the outside layers. But yeah. Take some supplementary chips that go with the analog devices chip. Lots of passives. Not much to see on the bottom. Oh, there's some switches. I guess I did notice there was a cover under there. Apparently those dip switches serve some function to configuring the video inputs for RGB. Alright. Now for the last bit, the front panel. Oh, it's falling inwards. Oh, it's stuck to ground wires. Oop. There we go. Is that enough? I have a feeling the knob's going to hold this thing on, so let's see if we can pop that off. Easy enough. Might actually try selling that. We'll see. Missed a screw. There we go. Hey. Got a bunch of really tall tactile switches. Kind of funny seeing that long of a peg on them. This is just a rotary encoder. Interesting. 3 pins. So I don't know how it determines which way it's going. I guess maybe it puts a signal through the wiper for the knob, and then on the opposite sides of the wiper it can use that to determine which way it's going. I don't know. And this is just a LCD that's backlit. I'm hoping it's LED backlit. It's snapped into place. I guess I don't see any high voltage drivers, so it's probably LED backlit. I think it had a green hue to it, so probably just a green LED. But it's kind of neat. It's its own little discrete component, and it's through hole little pin header there. Might pop that out real quickly and easily enough. Alrighty. Might need to pull those out completely. Yeah. Cool mechanism, cool way to lock things down, but these little push pin retention things are always a pain to remove. Come on. Alright. Alright. Oh, that's kind of cool actually. Yeah, here's the display assembly by itself, and it's a PWB 51505C-COB. So they took a pin header, just your standard pin header you'd see for a ribbon cable, which disappeared, and they flipped it upside down and put it through the PCB, and then they have the female side on the board. What? Actually, no. I mean, yeah, this is female side. That's interesting. On the top side of the board, so you'd think, you know, normally you go like that, go on the top of the connector, but apparently the holes go all the way through the bottom. So they have corresponding holes in the PCB, and then it sees through the PCB into the female pin header. Wild. I wonder how annoying that would be to align. I mean, I would assume the traces and solder would just flow itself into place, but interesting. Might save that. I don't know. I'll pop those little things back into place. I think it was bad though, because half the display wasn't lit up correctly. It was just solid pixels. But stuff like this, if you were a maker, it'd be kind of cool to save, because like these LEDs on their little plastic risers should have quite a bit of lead left, so you could desolder it, or you could just clip under the bottom and have a nice small red LED. But and a bunch of chips that probably have to do with controlling. Come on, phone, focus right there. Nope. Have to do with controlling the LED outputs and the button readings. Texas Instruments. That would have been on the outside. No, that would have been on the inside. I don't remember anything being connected there. That's kind of interesting. But yeah, the rest of this is just an aluminum chassis with steel inserts for the screw threads. Not much else to see there. So, whoops. Hopefully that was interesting, and thanks for watching.